Space was silent. But something was running. Far beyond Earth, a fleet of alien ships moved without formation. Some ships burned. Others leaked light into the dark. Their engines were weak. Their weapons were empty. They were not explorers. They were survivors. Behind them, the stars looked wrong. Entire systems had gone dark. No signals. No life. Just empty space where civilizations once lived. The alien commanders knew the truth. The enemy was close. They searched for a place to hide. Not to fight. Not to win. Just to live one more day. Then their scanners detected something strange. A yellow star. 8 planets. Radio noise everywhere. A young world. The data showed oceans, cities, weapons, wars. The dominant species was called human. The alien council argued. Too violent. Too divided. They will attack us. But the enemy was closer now. Much closer. There was no more time. The fleet turned toward Earth. On Earth, night skies changed. Satellites picked up objects the size of cities. Alarms spread across continents. Military bases woke instantly. People looked up and felt fear they could not explain. The alien flagship stopped above the planet. Weapons stayed silent. Then a signal reached Earth. Simple. Clear. We request shelter. In every command room on Earth, silence followed. One human general leaned forward and said calmly, "Prepare the builders." The alien fleet did not move. They waited. From their massive windows, Earth looked fragile. Blue. Soft. Alive. Nothing like the dead worlds behind them. The alien leaders knew their history was full of mistakes, but coming here might be the last one. On Earth, leaders gathered fast. Not in one room but many. Screens connected them across nations. Soldiers stood ready. Missiles were armed. Fighters waited on runways. Yet no one gave the order to attack. The alien message played again. We request shelter. No threats. No demands. No lies detected. General Marcus Hale watched the screen. He was old enough to remember wars that began with fear. He would not repeat that mistake. They are not attacking, he said. They are asking. A politician shouted. They could be lying. Maybe, Hale answered. But fear is not a strategy. The aliens waited for weapons. They waited for missiles. They waited for silence. Instead, something strange happened. Human ships launched into space. Not warships. Construction vessels. From the alien flagship, sensors showed thousands of human machines spreading into orbit. Long metal frames unfolded. Rings formed. Platforms locked together. The alien engineers stared in confusion. They are building, one said. Why are they building? The human ships moved with purpose. No wasted motion. No chaos. Within hours, massive structures surrounded Earth like armor. Defense grids. Energy walls. Hidden weapon ports. The aliens understood too late. Humans did not answer words with words. They answered danger with preparation. Inside the alien council chamber, fear turned into respect. These humans, an elder whispered, they do not wait for war. On Earth, workers did not sleep. Engineers guided machines from cities and deserts. Civilians helped from control rooms. The entire planet moved as one system, not united by peace, united by responsibility. Then the aliens sent another message. We are hunted, it said. They destroy everything. We failed to stop them. The message included images. Dead worlds. Crushed fleets. Stars surrounded by wreckage. Human scientists watched closely. No exaggeration. No tricks. Something terrible was coming. General Hale nodded slowly. So that's why you ran, he said. A younger officer asked, should we send them away? Hale looked at Earth on the screen. Children sleeping. Cities glowing. Oceans calm. If we send them away, he said, we invite that enemy here alone. Silence followed. Then Hale gave the order that changed history. Open the outer defense zones, he said. Let them in. The alien fleet moved carefully, afraid of traps. But none came. Human stations guided them into safe orbit. Repair drones approached damaged alien ships. The aliens had expected suspicion. They received structure. They expected fear. They received planning. As repairs began, alien commanders noticed something else. Human weapons were not aimed at them. They were aimed outward, into deep space. One alien captain asked a human liaison, "Why help us?" The human answered simply, "Because you knocked." Before more could be said, alarms screamed across both fleets. Long-range sensors detected movement. Something massive crossed into the edge of the solar system. The alien council froze. "It followed us," someone whispered. The human command rooms became silent. General Hale watched the data and exhaled slowly. "Time," he said, "to move to Phase 2. Missile silos did not open. Instead, doors beneath runways opened. Bombers lifted into the sky. Not old aircraft, but space-capable machines, black and silent. They climbed past clouds and disappeared beyond atmosphere. Alien sensors struggled to track them. "So few?" an alien asked. Hale heard the question. "They are not few," he replied. "They are enough." The enemy fleet crossed deeper into the system. It expected fear. It expected surrender. It did not expect a planet that built faster than others attacked. As Earth's defenses locked into place, the alien refugees understood something important. They had not found a weak world. They had found a prepared one. And humanity was just getting started. The enemy fleet moved slowly, like a dark storm sliding through space. Its ships were large, sharp, and silent. No signals. No warnings. Just movement. The alien refugees knew that silence well. "They are watching," one alien commander said. "They always watch before they kill." On Earth, the words were heard, but fear did not spread. General Marcus Hale stood in the main command center. Large screens showed space, numbers, and moving lights. Human officers spoke in calm voices. No one shouted. No one panicked. "Enemy fleet will reach outer range in 6 hours, an analyst reported. Hale nodded. "Continue Phase 2. Around Earth, the structures humans had built began to change. What looked like stations opened slowly. Panels moved. Long shapes slid forward. Energy lines came alive. The aliens watched in disbelief. "These are not stations," an alien engineer said quietly. "They are weapons." Human builders had finished their work. Massive defense rings rotated around Earth. Shield layers overlapped like invisible walls. Each one could fail, and another would still stand. But humans were not finished. From the dark side of the moon, something rose. Alien sensors detected it late. A fortress. Built into the moon's surface, hidden under dust and rock. Weapon towers lifted up like giants waking from sleep. Energy cores powered on, glowing blue. The alien council went silent. "You built this already?" an alien elder asked. A human scientist replied, "We started decades ago. We just never had a reason to show it." The enemy fleet crossed the first warning line. Human weapons did not fire. Instead, small human ships moved forward. Not fighters. Not bombers. Drones. Thousands of them. They spread out, filling space with movement. The enemy fired at them, destroying many. But the drones were not attacking. They were scanning, mapping, learning. The enemy fleet slowed. "They are studying us," an enemy commander realized too late. Back on Earth, data flowed fast. Enemy weapon cycles detected. Shield weaknesses identified. Movement patterns locked. Hale listened quietly. "Good," he said. "Now we know them." The alien refugees were confused. "Why not strike now?" one asked. "This is when they are weakest." Hale looked at the alien through the screen. "Because humans do not fight blind," he said. "We fight smart." The enemy made the first true move. A single ship fired a beam toward Earth's outer shield. The beam hit. Light exploded across space. The alien refugees held their breath. The shield held. Energy rippled, But the wall did not break. On Earth, no one celebrated. Shield integrity at 98%, an officer reported. Hale nodded. Let them try again. The enemy fleet reacted with anger. More ships fired. Beams and missiles hit the shield from different angles. The defense rings adjusted instantly. Energy shifted. Weak points disappeared. To the enemy, it felt like hitting water with fists. The alien council watched in shock. They are adapting, an alien whispered. In real time. The enemy fleet pulled back slightly. They were confused. They had destroyed stronger worlds with less effort. This one refused to fall. Then humans changed the pattern. From behind the defense rings, human bombers moved forward. They did not rush. They spread out. Silent. Dark. Invisible to most sensors. Alien refugees recognized the tactic. They are hunting, one said softly. The first bomber fired. Not a large weapon. A precise one. A single enemy ship lost power. Not destroyed. Just dead in space. Then another. Then 3 more. The enemy fleet reacted late. They turned weapons inward, trying to track the bombers. That was the mistake. From the moon fortress, human cannons fired. Long range. Accurate. Controlled. Enemy ships were hit at their engines, their communication hubs, their command centers. Not chaos. Surgery. The alien refugees realized something terrifying and amazing at the same time. Humans were not angry. They were calm. This is not rage, an alien commander said. This is control. The enemy fleet tried to retreat, but space around them changed. Human-built structures activated behind them. Gates closed. Energy fields blocked escape routes. They were trapped. On Earth, Hale spoke again. Send message, he said. A signal went out to the enemy fleet. Simple. Clear. You entered our system without permission, it said. Stand down. The enemy answered with silence. Then they fired everything. The shield shook harder than before. For the first time, cracks appeared. Alarms sounded in human command rooms. Shield Layer 3 failing. Hale did not raise his voice. Shift power. Activate ground support. From Earth's surface, weapons rose from hidden locations. Mountains opened. Oceans moved. Platforms emerged. The entire planet revealed itself. The alien refugees stared at the screens in awe. This world, an elder said slowly, was never helpless. The shield stabilized. The enemy fleet had used most of its power. Human bombers returned, untouched. Hale folded his arms. They showed us their limit, he said. Outside the solar system, something even larger moved. Something that had not joined the battle yet. Alien sensors detected it and froze. The main force, an alien whispered in fear. Hale looked at the data. Then he smiled slightly. Good, he said. Now the real test begins. The battle slowed, but the war did not. Broken enemy ships drifted in space, silent and powerless. Human bombers returned to safe distance. Shields remained active, glowing faintly around Earth. But no one relaxed. Because the new signal was still coming. Far beyond the damaged fleet, something massive moved. It did not rush. It did not hide. It advanced with confidence, like a predator that knew nothing could stop it. The alien refugees felt old fear return. That is the core fleet, an alien elder said. The ones that erase worlds. General Marcus Hale studied the data. Size. Energy levels. Unknown weapons. So, he said calmly, this is what scared the galaxy. The Alien Council requested an emergency link. We must tell you everything, they said. Before it is too late. Hale agreed. The truth followed. The enemy had no name in any language. Civilizations gave it different titles, but all meant the same thing, the end. It did not conquer. It erased. When it found a world, it tested it once. If resistance was weak, the planet died fast. If resistance was strong, the planet died slower. No prisoners. No treaties. No mercy. The alien refugees had once been powerful. They had fleets larger than anything humans had built. They had weapons that bent space itself. None of it mattered. They learn, the alien said. They adapt. Every battle makes them stronger. Human scientists listened carefully. They are not alive like us, one scientist said. They are a system. Yes, the alien replied. A moving weapon. Silence filled the human command room. A young officer asked the question everyone feared. Can it be stopped? The alien elder hesitated. No one has ever stopped them, he said. Only delayed them. General Hale leaned back. Then, he said, we will try something new. The core enemy fleet entered the outer system. Human probes moved forward. They were destroyed instantly. The enemy did not slow down. On Earth, people were told the truth. Not all details, but enough. Screens showed the sky defenses. News channels spoke calmly. There was fear, but also resolve. Factories increased output. Power grids shifted. Cities went into quiet mode. Humanity prepared together. The alien refugees watched in disbelief. When our worlds faced them, an alien commander said, our people panicked. Hale answered, we panic later. First we work. The enemy sent a message. Not in words. In action. A beam struck one of the outer human platforms. The structure vanished in a white flash. Human sensors recorded everything. They are testing again, an analyst said. Hale nodded. Let them. The enemy fired twice more. 2 platforms destroyed. Then it stopped. It was waiting. Human scientists worked fast. Data compared. Patterns found. They recycle energy, a scientist reported. Every shot feeds their core. The room went quiet. So hitting them makes them stronger? Someone asked. Yes, the scientist said. If we do it wrong. Hale smiled slightly. Then we don't hit them wrong. The alien refugees looked confused. Hale turned to the engineers. Activate Project Blacknet. The name meant nothing to the aliens. But when the system turned on, they felt it. Space around Earth changed. Not with light. With absence. Sensors began to fail. Signals bent. Enemy targeting systems lost accuracy. The enemy fleet slowed. For the first time, it hesitated. They can't see us, an alien whispered. Hale shook his head. No, he said. They see too much. Blacknet flooded the area with false data. Ghost fleets. Fake planets. Moving shadows. Every sensor reading contradicted another. The enemy fired again. This time it missed. Human bombers moved, but did not attack. They released nothing. They waited. The enemy grew frustrated. It advanced faster, trying to force a close fight. That was the plan. Human builders activated the next layer. Gravity fields shifted. The enemy fleet's formation broke. Ships drifted apart, pulled by invisible forces. They're separated, an officer shouted. Human weapons fired once. Not beams. Not missiles. A wave. It disrupted energy, not matter. Enemy ships lost power across the formation. Dozens went dark at once. The alien refugees stared. You found a way, an elder said in awe. Hale answered. We listened. The enemy reacted with fury. Its core glowed brighter than before. Space twisted around it. This is it, an alien commander said. The final strike. Hale stood. Deploy the generals, he ordered. Across Earth and orbit, human command AIs activated. Strategic minds built for war, trained on thousands of scenarios, now linked together. Not to fight alone, but to guide humans. The enemy charged its main weapon. Energy spiked beyond any reading. Shields across Earth strained. Cracks spread faster this time. Shields failing, someone shouted. Hale did not move. Hold, he said. The enemy fired. Space screamed. Light consumed everything. For one long moment, nothing could be seen. When the light faded, Earth still stood. The shields were damaged. But they were standing. The enemy core flickered. Weak. Exposed. The alien refugees realized the truth. Humans had done the impossible. They had forced the enemy to overuse its strength. Hale looked at the screens. "Now," he said quietly, "we strike." And every human weapon turned toward the heart of the darkness. The enemy core drifted in space, glowing unevenly. It was damaged, but not dead. Around it, broken ships tried to regroup. Some powered up again. Others stayed silent forever. The alien refugees knew what this meant. "It will recover," an alien elder warned. "It always does." General Marcus Hale did not disagree. "Then we don't give it time," he said. Human command centers moved at once. Not with noise or panic, but with quiet speed. Orders flowed like water. Every unit knew its role. But instead of a full attack, something unexpected happened. Human builders moved forward. Large construction ships left Earth orbit and flew toward the battle zone. They carried no weapons. Their hulls were white and unmarked. Enemy sensors locked onto them instantly. The alien refugees were alarmed. "Why send builders?" one shouted. "They will be destroyed." Hale watched calmly. "They are already in danger," he said. "So is everyone. Builders just know how to shape danger." The enemy fired. Beams struck the front builder ships. But they did not explode. They unfolded. Layers of material spread out, absorbing energy, bending it, guiding it away. Some ships were damaged, but the formation continued. Human builders began assembling something in open space. Huge frames connected. Fields activated. Massive plates locked together. The aliens watched in disbelief. "They are building during battle," an engineer whispered. The structure took shape fast. A wall. Not solid metal, but layered energy and matter. It curved around the enemy core, slowly closing. The enemy reacted late. It fired again and again, trying to break free. Each shot made the wall stronger. Human engineers smiled. "It's feeding the system," one said. "Just like we planned." The alien refugees realized the trick. The enemy recycled energy. So humans gave it a place where that energy became a prison. The wall closed fully. The enemy core was trapped inside a glowing cage. The battlefield changed. Enemy ships outside the wall lost coordination. Without the core's control, they acted slowly, without purpose. Human generals did not waste the moment. "Target outer units," Hale ordered. "Disable, don't destroy." Human weapons fired in controlled bursts. Enemy ships were shut down, one by one. Not a massacre. A cleanup. The alien refugees felt something they had not felt in years. "Oh." One alien commander spoke softly. "You fight like you build," he said. "Step by step." Hale nodded. "War is just another problem," he replied. "And problems can be solved." Inside the energy wall, the enemy core pulsed wildly. Tried to break free. Space bent around it. Cracks appeared in the structure. "Pressure rising," an engineer warned. "Containment at 70%. Hale did not hesitate. "Deploy inner builders." Smaller construction units moved close to the wall. They did not reinforce it. They changed it. New layers formed, shifting patterns, moving with the enemy's force instead of resisting it. The wall became flexible. The more the enemy pushed, the more it tired itself. The alien elders watched in silence. "This is not battle," one whispered. "This is exhaustion." Minutes passed. The enemy core dimmed. Its energy dropped. For the first time since its creation, it was slowing down. Human bombers moved into position. They did not fire yet. They waited. A human scientist spoke. "Core energy at critical low," she said. "If we strike now, it will collapse." The alien refugees tensed. Hale raised a hand. "Not yet," he said. Confusion spread. "Why wait?" an officer asked. Hale looked at the trapped core. "Because I want to be sure," he said. "And because destruction is easy." The alien elder understood. "You want to know if it can surrender." Hale nodded once. A signal was sent into the containment field. This time it was simple. "Stand down." For several seconds, Nothing happened. Then the enemy core reacted. It pulsed weakly. The signal repeated. Again, no words came back. But the energy changed. It's stopping, a scientist said in disbelief. It's shutting down systems. The alien refugees stared. No one has ever asked it to stop, an elder said softly. The battlefield went quiet. Human builders held the wall steady. Human generals waited. Human bombers stayed ready. Finally, the enemy core went dark. Completely. No energy. No movement. Just a massive silent shape floating inside the cage. Cheers did not erupt. There was no shouting. Only quiet relief. Hale lowered his hand. Secure it, he said. Do not destroy it. The alien refugees turned to him. You're keeping it? One asked. Hale answered. No. He looked at Earth on the screen. We're ending it. As human forces moved to contain the last threat, long-range sensors detected something new. Not an enemy fleet. A message. From deep space. From worlds that had been silent for centuries. The galaxy was watching. And it had just seen humans do what no one else could. The battlefield was quiet. But no one believed the war was over. The enemy core was trapped, dark and still inside the containment wall. Human builders kept the structure stable. Bombers held position. Defense rings stayed active. Across Earth, people watched the sky. They saw no fire, no explosions. Only distant light, slowly fading. The alien refugees waited. They had seen this before. It always pretends to die, an alien commander warned. Then it strikes when you relax. General Marcus Hale listened. That's why we won't relax, he said. Human generals gathered in a shared command space. Not in one room, but linked across continents and orbit. Some were old, some young. All had trained for wars that never came. Until now. They studied the enemy core. Energy at zero, one general reported. But structure intact. Assume deception, another said. Hale nodded. Always. Instead of attacking, the generals made a different choice. They waited. Time passed. Minutes. Then hours. The alien refugees grew nervous. Why not destroy it now? One asked. What if it recovers? Hale answered calmly, because rushing is how it wins. Human sensors watched the core closely. Tiny changes were recorded. Micro movements. Small energy flickers that vanished quickly. It's trying, a scientist said. But it's weak. The generals adjusted containment slowly. Pressure increased, then eased. Patterns changed. They were testing the enemy the same way it tested worlds. The enemy did not react well. Sudden energy spikes appeared, then failed. It's confused, a human analyst said. It doesn't understand delay. The alien elders exchanged looks. Our wars were fast, one said. We believed speed meant strength. Hale replied, speed without control is just panic. Then it happened. The enemy core pulsed once. Strong. Containment alarms sounded. Energy spike. An engineer shouted. Rising fast. The alien refugees froze. There, one cried. That's the strike. Human generals did not shout. They did not rush. Phase hold, Hale said. The containment field absorbed the surge. Layers bent, moved, adjusted. Builders made changes in real time. The spike collapsed. The core dimmed again. The enemy had wasted its last stored strength. Hale exhaled slowly. That, he said, was desperation. The alien refugees understood. The enemy was not pretending anymore. It was trapped. Human generals moved to the final step. Begin disassembly, Hale ordered. Instead of weapons, precision tools moved forward. Builder drones entered the containment field carefully. They cut sections away. They separated layers. The enemy core did not fight. Could not. As pieces were removed, something unexpected happened. Data streams appeared. Signals. Information poured out. It's broadcasting, a scientist said. Uncontrolled. The aliens reacted with shock. That's impossible, an elder said. It never communicated. Human analysts read fast. It's not a message, one said. It's memory. The core was not just a weapon. It was a record. Worlds it had destroyed. Species erased. Knowledge absorbed. The room went silent. Hale looked at the data. So that's how it learned, he said. It stole everything. The alien refugees felt shame and anger. All those lives, one whispered, used like fuel. Human generals faced a choice. Destroy the core and erase the data. Or save the data and risk something unknown. Hale did not hesitate. Save it, he said. The aliens stared. Why? An elder asked. Hale answered, because knowledge belongs to the living, not to monsters. The disassembly continued. The core weakened further. Systems shut down completely. At last, the central structure separated. The enemy was finished. No explosion. No final attack. Just silence. Human builders pulled the remains into secure orbit. The war was over. But something else began. Messages arrived from across the galaxy. Civilizations that had hidden. Fleets that had fled. They had seen the battle. They had seen humans stop the unstoppable. The alien refugees stood before Hale. We came as beggars, an elder said. We leave as witnesses. Hale shook his head. You don't leave, he said. You stay. The alien hesitated. Why would you want us? Hale looked at Earth, calm and blue. Because the galaxy is wounded, he said. And builders don't walk away from broken things. Far above, human bombers finally powered down. Generals removed their headsets. Earth exhaled. But deep in space, echoes of the enemy's stolen knowledge spread. And the future of the galaxy had changed forever. Victory did not feel loud. No cheers filled the command rooms. No music played. Human bombers stayed in orbit, engines low, weapons locked but ready. Builders secured the remains of the enemy core piece by piece. The alien refugees waited for relief to turn into joy. It did not, because humans were still watching. General Marcus Hale stood quietly, eyes on long-range sensors. Scan beyond the system, he ordered. The alien elders were confused. The threat is gone, one said. Why keep searching? Hale answered, because the enemy never worked alone. The saved data from the core was still being decoded. Human analysts worked carefully, slowly. The information was old, deep, and dangerous. Then a pattern appeared. It wasn't one, a scientist said. It was part of a network. The room froze. How many? Someone asked. The scientist swallowed. Unknown, she said. But not few. The alien refugees felt hope weaken. There are more, an elder whispered. Hale nodded. Yes, he said. But now we know how they think. The bombers received new orders. Not to attack. To patrol. They spread across the outer system, silent and unseen. Each bomber carried tools, not just weapons. Sensors, jammers, signal traps. The aliens watched closely. Your bombers, one said. They don't rush. Hale replied. They wait. Weeks passed. Earth returned to normal life. Children went to school. Cities lit up again. But above the sky, humans stayed alert. Then a bomber found something. A signal. Weak. Hidden. Trying to escape. The enemy network was calling. Human systems followed it carefully. They did not block it. They let it travel. Tracking source, an officer said. The signal led far beyond known space. The alien refugees stared at the map. That region is empty, one said. Nothing lives there. Hale answered. Nothing that wanted to be seen. The generals gathered again. We strike, a commander asked. Hale shook his head. No, he said. We watch. The bombers moved closer but stayed invisible. Builders followed, preparing structures in secret. Quiet platforms formed in deep space. Traps. Not walls. Nets. The enemy network sent another signal. Then another. Human systems copied them. Studied them. changed slightly. They answered back. The enemy believed it was speaking to itself. The alien elders were stunned. "You're pretending to be them," one said. Hale nodded. "They never expected deception," he said. "Only force." The trap closed slowly. Enemy units moved toward the false signal, one by one. Small, fast, dangerous. Human bombers did not fire. They guided. Enemy units entered the net. Fields activated. Space twisted gently. Systems failed quietly. No explosions. No alarms. The enemy units went dark. The aliens watched in disbelief. "You're hunting them without war," an elder said. Hale replied, "War teaches them. Silence ends them." As the last enemy signal faded, the galaxy grew quieter than it had been in centuries. The network was broken. Not destroyed. Disconnected. Human bombers returned home. Builders dismantled hidden platforms. No one announced victory. Because humans understood something important. Peace was not an ending. It was work. The alien refugees gathered to speak with Hale one final time. "We owe you our survival," an elder said. "Name your price." Hale looked surprised. "There is no price," he said. The alien pressed. "Then what do you want?" Hale thought for a moment. "Help us rebuild," he said. "The worlds you lost. The knowledge you saved." The alien elders bowed. Then, one said, "We will stand with you." High above Earth, bombers landed quietly. Pilots walked away without applause. They had done their job, and they were ready to do it again. The galaxy was no longer alone, and it knew who the Watchers were now. The sky above Earth looked the same as it always had. Blue in the day, black at night. But the galaxy was not the same. The alien refugees no longer hid in damaged ships. They worked beside humans in orbit and on the ground. Their technology mixed with human tools. Not merged, but shared. Builders rebuilt worlds. Human engineers listened. Alien scientists taught. Cities rose again on planets once marked dead. General Marcus Hale watched from a quiet observation room. He did not wear medals. He did not give speeches. That was not his way. A young officer asked him, "Do you think the galaxy will ever forget this?" Hale shook his head. "No," he said. "But that's not the point." The officer frowned. "Then what is?" Hale pointed to a screen. It showed humans and aliens working together on a broken moon, turning it into a home. "The point," Hale said, "is what comes after fear." Across the galaxy, messages arrived. Not cries for help. Requests. Civilizations that had hidden now reached out. They did not ask humans to rule them. They asked humans to stand with them. Humans answered carefully. No empire. No control. No demand. Only structure. Only defense. Only builders. The alien elders met with Earth's leaders one last time. "When we came," an elder said, "we believed you were dangerous." Hale nodded. "We are." The elder continued, "But danger can protect." Hale allowed a small smile. "Only if it chooses to." A new agreement was formed. Not a treaty of power. A pact of shelter. Any world threatened by extinction could call. Humans would answer. Not always with weapons. Sometimes with walls. Sometimes with plans. Sometimes with bombers. Years passed. The enemy network never returned. Scattered remnants were found. Silent and powerless. The knowledge taken from the core helped prevent new threats before they formed. The galaxy healed slowly. Children, human and alien, learned the same history. They learned that once, a powerful race begged for safety, and instead of being conquered, they were protected. On the anniversary of first contact, Hale stood under the night sky. An alien child asked him, "Why did you help us?" Hale thought for a moment. Then he answered simply, "Because you knocked," he said. The child looked confused. "And if others knock?" Hale looked at the stars. "Then we'll build again." Far beyond Earth, a new symbol spread through space. Not a warning. A promise. Here stands a world that does not destroy those who ask for shelter. Here stands a species that prepares before it fears. Here stands humanity. Builders when needed. Generals when required. Bombers when there is no other choice. The aliens had sought shelter from humans. Instead, they found guardians.